So we're leaving Nevada, Reno, Nevada, on the Southwest Chief. And I don't know how long we're going to have internet signal, but until we do, I will live stream here on YouTube. You can also find live streams of this trip starting at almost Emeryville, California. If you go to my Facebook page, I'll leave a link to my Facebook page down below. And sure, you can see an awful lot of the trip there. There are other parts that I'll upload that I've filmed on my camcorder when I had no internet. I'll upload those here later and put a link, put them in a playlist called California Zephyr, and I'll tag the locations and put in the altitudes and whatnot. I filmed all the way through the mountains, off and on, either on Facebook Live or on the camcorder we're on YouTube. We're riding in a roomette. This is my wife Tina.
Hello.
And I am a disabled Army vet, and we are traveling in a roomette. This is our third time on the California Zephyr. Well, we did one trip from Sacramento to Burlington, Iowa, and then we did a trip from Burlington to Salt Lake City and back with our granddaughter. And this time we're doing the entire route. And we started off going on this trip from Alton, Illinois. We took the Lincoln service north to Chicago. We took the Empire Builder that day from Chicago and went to Seattle. We spent one day in Seattle. Then the next day we caught the Coast Starlight. There's a lot of pallets. We caught the Coast Starlight and took it down to Emeryville. We spent one night there. Then we got on the Zephyr this morning. And I know some parts of this are not as pretty as other parts, but I just wanted to test out. This is my first time ever doing YouTube Live. I've done YouTube, but never YouTube Live. And so I know there's not going to be a big audience, but someone can see this later. And I'll link to all the previous Facebook stuff. And I think I found a way to download them and upload them to YouTube as well. So I can put a lot of pretty decent stuff in here. I've got an app that's tracking where we are, and another app for the altitude. So, I mean, this part, you can see this part if you drive on that highway right there. But there's an awful lot of this you can't see from the highway, like the Rose Canyon and some aspects of Glenwood. The area from Grand Junction to Glenwood Springs is spectacular. And when I'm filming, if I can't, sometimes I just can't keep holding the camera. So I mount it here and I tape it to the window. Aspects of this, that if I'm doing that, it's shooting out pretty flat and I don't get the mountainy look. So I use this little handy cam and I can point it up or down and turn it to see when we go around turns. So that'll be the other videos that I upload. I've got 64 gigabyte on there. I've got 8 hours worth left. These I can do live and not use up my memory. I took one of the videos that I downloaded that I took on the Coast Starlight portion of the trip along the San Francisco Bay, and I downloaded it from Facebook and uploaded it. The video had some nice stuff, including I bought a couple flangers. Flangers are how they clear off the tracks while we were up in the Sierra Mountains. So you can see that there. And looks like we're starting to gain some altitude again. I'll put into the comments what altitude we're going. I also have an app tracking our speed, so I can put that on here. I know that when we were on the Empire Builder, we got up to 98 miles an hour and we averaged 68, including our stops. So that's pretty good. So I'll do this and maybe do 10 or 20 minute segment, and then I'll start a new one. Or at least I'll go maybe till our next stop. I don't know. I have to decide. Little river.
Oh, pretty.
We're only going to have a little film time here because we're getting pretty close to sundown.
Yeah, we gotta pay attention to the clock too.
Yep. Because in a little while we're scheduled for dinner.
Yep.
What time we got?
Call,
Yeah.
probably. I'll put my shoes on and we'll go eat. We forgot to have some pillows.
Oh yeah. We'll see if we see them. And then we're going over the river. Say goodbye to the river for a while. But we still have a creek. And we lost the creek. It's interesting on this train ride, all these different train rides, how fast the topography changes. The rocks in one little part of the mountains are completely different than when you go 10 miles another way. Sometimes it's just as quick as going around a bend. And the types of trees have changed a lot. Either the train hit a skunk or somebody is smoking some pot on the train. If they catch you smoking pot on the train, they throw you off at the next intersection. Or the next stop, depending on the conductor and how they feel that day. Sometimes they have the police waiting for you to arrest you. You can't smoke pot on the train, even if it's legal in your state. It's not legal on the train right now because of federal regulations.
My cousin's daughter actually his granddaughter.
You can see these wires down here. These are to alert the train maintenance people that a rock has slid down the hill and is on the train tracks, so that the train doesn't run into a big rock. They send the maintenance crew out to blow it up, move it off. Start to see some snow on the peaks off in the distance. Yeah. And of course I say something and then the truck's getting away. We saw a flipped over car a little ways back that I'm not sure how I do it on here. I guess I hit the X. I just sent a picture. Put a small greenhouse on his deck today, he said.
What?
Robbie just sent a picture of a small greenhouse on his deck.
Oh, sent it to you?
Yeah.
Well, I want to see it. Am I chopped liver?
All right, we're 12 minutes and 53 seconds. And we're starting to lose the internet, so I'm going to see if I can save this.